It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Off and running. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 30. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants to go deep. Holds it in on the left. Off and running. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Under fire. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Simpson. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. He wants to throw it. Finding an escape route. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's McCulley. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Underwood. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's
turning it on. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Give to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. He's going to run it. Got the 1st down. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Wolverines. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Sticky. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the returner goes down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's McCulley. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Going to swing it on second down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quarterback adapted. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. On the run, it's Dickey. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Dickey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Makes the catch. It's Joyner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Back to throw, it's Keene. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Down, they'll throw for it. Dumps it to the back. He's got it, 1st down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Virgil. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Nicky. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shoots his way for more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Here we go. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Dances away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, with this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's McCulley. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Red Raiders will punt this one away.
Return goes out of bounds.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked